Don't move. Turn your fantasy football into reality. Here's CJ.
Hey, and welcome back. I am CJ, and this is the Dirty Landry Report. Some may say it's the Dirty Landry Experience, but about a month ago, a little over a month ago, we did a very successful show on what you can expect to make if you're a National Football League starting quarterback, and about how underpaid Baker Mayfield was. But in relation to you and me, like how much do you make? I know I don't make that kind of money, but here's a job for you in the National Football League. Okay, just get a pen and paper, write this down. I'll tell you how to apply for this in a moment. $3,000 a day, every day, 365 days a year, and you really are only expected to work 20 to maybe 24. It depends how successful the team is. 20 to 24 Sundays a year, so not even quite half the year. And that's the worst pay that you can expect to get, the worst. All you have to be is average at your job. You don't have to be spectacular. You don't have to be a Hall of Fame material to get that money. You just have to be pretty good at bending over and throwing a ball between your legs fairly accurately, 7 to 12 yards behind you. Hell, you're upside down when you do it. So that works out to $1.1 million per season. And that, my friend, is the average pay of the long snapper in the National Football League, a highly specialized position where you may have to snap the ball to the kicker or holder as many as, 10 times a game. So nobody even knows your name unless you screw up. Then you have to talk to the press, and then they all know your name. And that, my friend, is the worst paid position by average in the National Football League. Worst. Now, the guy you're snapping the ball to, the punter in this case, is actually the second worst paid player in the National Football League. Go figure, hey? $1.5 million average per season, $4,100 a day, 365 days a year. I think I'd take that. Now, are you feeling sorry for any of these guys yet? You think they're underpaid? Well, that depends. Now, you might ask at this point, hey, who's the third? Who's next on that list? Well, amazingly enough, I have it right here, the fullback. We didn't even know they existed, except for the guy in San Francisco. We don't mention his name because they beat Dallas, and I'm a Cowboy fan, At $1.7 million a season average, $4,600 a day, I wonder if they get double time for working holidays. In Canada, we get time and a half for working Christmas, New Year's, and stuff like that. I wonder if that's part of the contract too. But when you look at these guys and what they get paid, you might think they're doing okay, but they're struggling a little bit. They really are. You have to remember that about half that money winds up in the tax department, agent fees, other league fees, your players fund. So these guys are likely only taking home a couple of grand a day. I wonder how a guy can live on that money. 60 grand a month? I don't know. Where's the real money? Okay. Here we go. If you want to get into bigger money, all you have to do, very simply, is learn how to kick a football off the ground, 40 to 60 yards between two pipes that are set 18 feet apart. Oh, that sounds easy enough. 10 feet off the ground, while being aggressively pursued by 5 to 7 grown men over 300 pounds who want to hurt you. That's the stressful part of the job, I suppose. Oh yeah, and you're being watched by 60,000 fans, millions more on television, and everything is in slow-mo, man. You screw it up and you'll be on the highlight reel all week long. Now, for that non-stressful job, you can expect to get around $2.5 million a year, which is about $6,800 a day, likely around $4 after tax. That's about 120 grand a month take home. I guess a guy could live on that these days. Across the groceries and gas, I don't know, right? But of course, there's always an of course. Some of those kickers they make very good money. Very good. Matt Gay, he makes $9 million a year. Jason Myers, 8.6. Justin Tucker is listed at 7.2, and Tyler Bass at 6.1. However, those are the top 4 salaries. But with bonus money, this is where you're going to want to learn how to kick something off the ground, 40 to 60 yards between two uprights. KOO KOO, currently the most accurate kicker in football, makes $24 million a year after bonuses. Yeah, do the math on that beauty. So there is money to be made for kickers in the NFL, right? Just the ones that kick it off the ground, not the ones who punt it. So whether that makes sense or not, hey, it is what it is. Now that's part 2. Our next show, part 3, we'll get into wide receivers and running backs. Look in the description below. There will be a link which will send you back to the original show that we did about the quarterbacks and what the quarterbacks got paid and how you can feel sorry. Actually, I do feel sorry for Baker Mayfield because he's having one heck of a year, but vastly underpaid in my opinion compared to some of the other guys out there. But anyway, regardless of that, NFL salaries and how the heck can a guy live on that? A couple of days, it'll be live. Just like me. I'm CJ. This is the Dirty Landry Experience, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please send your comments, like, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. Take care.